peeps? Get in here. This is gonna be a quick chit chat. Just dropping in to say grand rising and good morning to you all. And I had to get in on the conversation regarding Kanye West. I had to get in on the conversation. Yes, I did. It's so many. Oh goodness. I'm trying to put these boots on. I have them warm. I guess they leather and they haven't been stretched since last year. Okay. It's getting chilly around here. Put me on some low ride boots, y'all. But anyway, that's not why we're here. We're not here for fashion. We're here for a conversation about Kanye West. There's many things going on with Kanye West, and I just wanted to say for myself and him speak. I actually didn't hear him actually speak on George Floyd, okay? On the infamous interview that just took place. My focus was actually him talking about Hebrews, Jews, things of that nature. That's what I was more focused on. But I had to jump on here because the topic of George Floyd came up. And that was within the interview, and the person that was interviewing him came back on and was doing this apology and all this, right? And it struck me because last week I had a conversation with one of my superiors regarding when I started doing live remotes on the radio. And the request came for me to do these remotes, and I was doing them off and on, but they came hot and heavy after George Floyd got murdered, or however you look at it, if it's a conspiracy, however you take it in and process the information. Nevertheless, his name came up last week with a conversation I was having with one of my superiors, because I was getting the impression that because these people that are new, that have come on our team. Remember, I told you the Most High moves some people out of the way. These people are new and that have come upon our team. I believe they have the impression that I've asked to be somehow put in the spotlight, so to speak, with these live remotes and things of that nature. And so I had to simply say, I get the feeling that you think that I wanted to do these remotes. Well, no, I was approached to do these live remotes. You see, just like I was approached, but I didn't tell him this part, to do a podcast. You see, the Most High is the Most High, and He's going to reveal stuff. It's just beautiful. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see. Who is that? Good morning, Cassie. Caddy. Oh, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, Black. Good morning. I have you on my TV. Oh Lord, it must be big. They're not this big forehead, all on the TV, all on the radio, all in the video. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm listening. Okay. But that's funny. All on the TV. I want to do mine like that because I don't watch my TV, so I can use it when I watch like YouTube or something like that. Okay. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to get on here really quick. Some of you guys may not know what I do. as far as income. And I think one of my comments had came. I can't remember who commented and was saying they were asking, well, what do you do? What do you do? And I actually work in media, okay, for one of the largest media companies in the world, okay. Fellow TI here, keep your head up. Oh, thanks. You too. You too. Yeah, because it's rough out here. And then we also know, not to get off subject, because I will get back on the Kanye West and what's going on. But this is the season for a lot of hocus pocus. You know, Halloween. They like to do. They like to kick it up a notch. Anyway, so that's what I do. I work in media. And so I was having a conversation with one of our new team members, happens to be one of the head persons, okay? And so I was getting the impression that he thought that I tried to put myself in the limelight or something along that line. So I had to let him know, just like many a times I've come on this platform when there was you know, just like in families, just like in life, you'll have a disagreement. So some people will be quiet, and some people will state, you know, their side, their point of view, or just the truth. And because, you know, I'm tired of hearing, oh, this is my truth. No, there is just one truth of the whole story. So that's what I had to do on here not too long ago. But it all ties back into what is going on now from the conversation I had last week with this particular person. And so I told him, no, I was asked to do these remotes, these live events where I go out and I speak and bring people into whatever event is going on. And then I said it was because of George Floyd's murder that I was asked. Because see, what is happening is within media, music, with homes, neighborhoods, there is a gentrification going on. There is a, you know, a whitewashing of everything regarding us as a people. And this is nothing new, so I'm not giving you any revelations here. This has been going on for years. And so they were using someone else at this particular time to do live broadcasts that was not of a melanated. They were not melanated. They were doing live broadcasts on our hip hop urban station, right? And so, but I would do them every now and again. Let me tell you about being used and being smart, because being used and being smart is two different things. I hope you know. Or knowing the art of war, because that's what we are in. We are in a wartime atmosphere. We've been in it. I had no problems. I even have pictures, you see, of the gentleman that was doing the remotes on a urban station that was not urban, okay? And I'm saying that to say this, because I have to build up to this story. I'm telling you, there was a gentleman on an urban station at the time before George Floyd's murder. I was employed there. I do many jobs at that station, okay? Company. It's not just a station, because we have 8 in my market. We are global, worldwide, okay? But at this particular time, like I've stated to people in the market, but you see, when people are jealous of you, are intimidated by you, they will make or develop smear campaigns regarding you, okay? Because they want to stop you from, hey, hang in there, Junior. I'm gonna try. I'm try. I am hanging in because see, they don't know I'm a warrior. I am truly a child of the Most High God, and He's revealing that to me every single day. So what I was gonna say, y'all, I'm trying to get it together. Um, so there was a person doing the live broadcast. Okay, now mind you, I'm at the station. George Floyd gets murdered. However you want to look at it, conspiracy theory, whatever the case may be, like they use me, so they thought they were using me. They used George Floyd because it's all a ploy. It's deeper than what most people can even fathom. Okay? But I'm not even going down that rabbit hole with you all right now. I just want to stick to the point of Kanye and where I'm at and how I see things come full circle and how I know that the Most High shows me things before it happens and gives me the knowledge of trying to move forward and what He shows me, not at that particular time giving all that knowledge and praise and glory to the Most High, you see, because when George Floyd got murdered and the whole world went crazy. Right, we're in this thing together, but we do have to recognize that atrocities have happened in the Black community. We cannot only recognize Holocaust. When Holocaust killed millions, right? Millions of people. Do you know how many the trillions almost of Black people that were killed? But I don't want to get off track. But we cannot. But it's all part of God's plan because He's gonna ask them, "Can you pay me my recompense?" Because they don't want to acknowledge any atrocities that they do. But let me get back on track. When he was murdered, George Floyd, the world went into a frenzy. Rightly so, but it should have happened before then. Okay? With all the Black and brown men being murdered, then the Black and brown women being murdered, sex trafficked. It's out of control. But the world went into a frenzy. Panic ensued. Like I told you guys, my background is production. That is my heart and soul of what I do. And it should be because I'm a woman. That is what the Most High made me, a producer. I can produce children. I can produce a meal if you bring the ingredients. I am a producer by nature. By the blessings of the Most High, most women are producers. So it wouldn't be ironic or strange for me in a career base to want to be a producer. Okay? When the world went crazy after George Floyd's murder, I was approached by people, presidents within my company, and this is for the records, and asked to do these remotes continuously. Because see, all I ask, matter of fact, let me get a piece of a documentation. Hold on for a minute. And I believe this is another reason why I am targeted. Hold on for a minute. Because you best believe I am a truth teller. Some people might call it a whistleblower. Whatever you want to call it, however you want to chalk it up. It is what it is. George, okay, so we all know that Corona hit. We all know that Corona hit in 2019. Okay, quiet as it's kept for most people who don't know anything about radio or broadcasting or anything along those lines. You can't just be on the radio as a host without passing certain qualifications. Now, mind you, I don't just have my degree. I have my degree in communications with a concentration in public relations because I'm a producer. That's one of my things, my passions, and I can sell as well. So this was a perfect fit. But when people are sent to manipulate the outcome of your life, well, things can get hectic, and we know that as job mobbing. We know that as community, organized community stalking, gang stalking, and all of the covert programs that are in place to watch American citizens. And not just American citizens, this is worldwide, okay? For whatever reasons, they want to make us out to be a threat. But I know one of the major reasons is because we are the children of the Most High God. But not to get off track, I want to show you this. Well, y'all already know my name. Let me see if I can cover up my... When you're on the radio as a host, broadcasting like I've done for events, for people who hire you, companies, you can't just pick up the mic, okay? You have to have past certifications. This is my latest certification. Well, not my latest. This is to prove the point that I'm making now. Corona hit, correct? In 2019. I was asked, because I periodically did remotes, but mind you, like I said, I wasn't the main person to do the remotes, right? I did them occasionally because I do sales, I do accounting, I write scripts. I wear many hats within this organization. And even if I cover it up, you still gonna know the organization, so it doesn't even matter. Let me show you my name. I'm gonna show you what you have to have. So you guys, you see my name here, and it's probably backwards, sorry for that. But you see down there, it says 2019 FCC EAS. Complete compliance training. Okay, y'all see Nicole. Y'all see Nicole. Okay, y'all can see my last name because some of y'all are friends on my Facebook. Well, was friends on my Facebook. I don't know. Y'all was undercover, sneaking, watching. But anyway, there it is. For the record. This is for the record. I'm making it plain today. 2019 FCC and EAS compliance training. 2019. I'm sorry if it's backwards. I don't know how to flip it so you can read it properly, but you get the gist. This is for the record. Because I know the Most High is speaking to me clearly. No matter what people try to say and do in your life, you keep focused on the Most High God because He is going to guide you. That was in 2019. We all know what hit around that time. After that hit and we were forced into lockdown, what else happened? What else happened? Come on, I just told you. George Floyd was murdered. I had been certified 2019, but that was a recertification because we get recertified every year, the FCC. So if you don't know what FCC is, they are, okay, let me say this in layman's terms. A radio station can be penalized, sued for playing copywritten music and was not authorized to play certain copywritten music by certain companies. And then there is the test, the EAS test, that test that you hear, beep, this is your emergency broadcasting system. This is a test. This is only a test. When you hear this test, you will be instructed to do 1, 2, and 3. So this is the certifications that you have to go on air, because you have to know there are certain buttons in that radio station. If you push and hit that EAS test and it wasn't official, oh, well, all hell's gonna break loose. The radio station can lose their license. This is not a game. A lot of people think it kind of irritates me. What's good, Tony? It kind of irritates me when people think that, oh, it's a radio station. Let me pick up the mic. I'm cool. This is a business. Thank you. I'm trying to make it. I put a little too much oil in my hair, but I'm trying to get it together, y'all. I'm gonna get it, because it's winter time. Winter time's coming. No, it's fall, but so it's not a game. So I am licensed to talk on air. I am licensed to broadcast through these airwaves. The interesting thing is, everyone who is a targeted individual, a chosen one, knows about the smear campaigns, about the lies. This is for the record. I was recertified for my FCC and my EAS test in 2019. That was just a recertification because I often did work on air, on and off. After George Floyd's murder, I was officially sent an email. Let me cover up some people's face. Oh, that's my face. I want y'all to see some people's email address. Hold on. I was officially sent this email. At the top, do you see 2019 FCC? Okay? From the programming director of about 30 radio stations. Let's get to it. I was just supposed to redo my FCC and my EAS test. Congratulations! Wait, let me read it right. Nicole, congratulations. I would like for you to do 100% of all Z remotes as possible. Jennifer will get you on remote broadcasting. Trying to be dramatic and can't get it right. Can't get it out right. Producers, products we have to use. Can't get it out right. I wanted to read it dramatic. I couldn't even read it dramatic like I wanted to. All the procedures right here. Can y'all see this? Nicole, wait a minute, where's my pen at? I'm tired of lies. I'm tired of being lied on. I didn't ask for nothing. You see, this was a certification that we all had to take. I can even come with pictures, you see. If the Most High God wants you to shine, He wants you to shine. If people see your shine in you, that's because you shining. I ain't asked for nothing, okay? Right here. Nicole, congratulations. Where am I at? Right here. I would like, it's hard to read backwards, y'all, for you to do, what is that? What is that? 100%. 100%. Right here. Of the Z remotes as possible. I didn't ask to be on air, my people and peeps. I filled in now and then. That's why I had to have my certification to even be on air. Because before then, I used to do a morning show after, who was it? Steve Harvey. I did like a hour morning show for the community. Because that's what I was about, not knowing the community was soon to be harassing and stalking me. Because of lies that are told. Well, that was in 2019. After the whole rigmarole of what was going on in the world. Sorry, y'all. I just got through munching on something. But I seen through what was going on. Because I've been here almost 7 years. Have been trying to promote and uplift. And I'm gonna have to say our people, this right here, the melanin, because there was nothing for the community. Nothing. Except for my community show. And when I was doing that morning community show, oh, how the neighborhood, people, could you do this? Could you come here? Because there was nothing. And all of that stemmed from my little show that I did that this page is based on. This YouTube page started with. So when I had that conversation last week with a new higher up, because I was getting a feeling, because you know me, I trust the Most High God. When I say I'm getting a feeling, as a true empathic person, I can feel almost what you're thinking. So at that point, I made it plain. I feel that you think that I asked to do these remotes when I did not. I only completed a training to fill in every now and again. I was asked officially to do these remotes. But not only those remotes that came, when George Floyd got murdered, there's another email that I was looking for viciously this morning. And I will find it. When I was asked to do a podcast. It's coming back full circle. And it's glorious to see how the Most High shows you things. I was asked to do a podcast. So I cut one, but my heart was not in that. A podcast. Not to bring up anything old, any old beefs, anything of that nature. But my heart was not into doing a podcast. But I watched people here on this YouTube platform who I felt would be outstanding to bring on to do a podcast for my company. Not I. Oh, but I will find that email and prove my point. Just like I'm proving my point that I never asked to be on air. I was sent an email. Okay? Hold on. I was asked to do 100% of all of the remotes. I didn't ask them. They asked me. Well, you see, it must, my performance must have been very well when doing these remotes, because I've been doing them ever since. But now that we have new leadership here, I know what's going down. A new smear campaign. But I got something for you guys. This is for the record. I was asked to do a podcast. Our company went into a frenzy, to say the least, of representing more and more chocolate people, black folk, aka otherwise known as Israel. Our company went into overload. We had, well, not we, I don't own the company. I just work here. They had also developed a new radio station. You can Google it right now. BIN, Black Informational Network, brand new, hot off the presses after George Floyd's murder. I got an email with that too. Invited to be on a panel. With who? No other than the owner of this company. Yeah. There are some people out here in this world. Put a thumbs up if you can hear. I'm going to continue talking. Hold on for a minute. Hold on, guys. I'm checking to see, because I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Now everything wants to move slow. So, yeah, they just sent a call through. So I don't know if you guys can hear me still. Yeah, they just sent a call through. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can hear. Okay. It's still on. So I was also on a panel where with the owner, actual owner of this organization. Did a whole video broadcast, not just me, other chocolate drops in the company. Just like they saw and it showed for their company, they needed to use the people, the so-called black folks, aka otherwise known as Israel, to help with image. Remember, my college degree is in communications with a background in PR, public relations. Oh, this is a public relations issue. There's not many urban stations, you know. There might be one in each market, but sometimes you have two rock stations. You might have two country stations in one market, but not very many. Not two urban stations. PR needed to take place. I didn't call that meeting. I didn't ask to be a part. I was contacted. You see, at that time, I still felt that I could make a difference because I'm not, well, you see, we have kinfolk. How do they say it? We have skin folk that necessarily aren't kinfolk. They may look like us, but they are not us. My soul and heart is within my community. It is in my heritage, the heritage that I've known. And the new heritage that I am coming to understand who I truly am. And the lies that are being brought down, broke down, stomped upon. The lies that people will soon from other nations will have to say, our fathers have truly inherited lies. Well, you see, I participated on this panel, bringing awareness about Black culture. But see, maybe not in their mind, they may have thought, we're going to use the Black people that we have on our team. I don't know, I can't say for sure, but looking back on how history likes to repeat itself, it's a possibility. That may have been a thought. After doing that panel with the owner of this media company, not just I, it was other Israels on that panel. I was asked to cut a podcast. That is not my passion. But just like they seen the opportunity to bring in the people that they had on their team already, we have to be wise when we're here in this matrix. Harmless as doves, but wise as a snake. Well, in my mind, I've always wanted to bring hard-hitting awareness about what really goes on in our community. Real topics. Well, you see, this was the opportunity. I'll cut the podcast. But as I cut that podcast and sent it in, I was on these YouTube streets looking for someone who I could present that opportunity to. My foot was already in the door. You see, some of us are gatekeepers. And it's sad in our community that we will not uplift one another once we get to a certain area in life, a level in life, because we get scared, intimidated, or downright jealous. Crabs in a bucket. That has never been me. Those emotions, I can say, have happened in relationships just like many of you all. Those are common emotions. But holding people that I know of my nationality back, down, nah, that was never me. So that situation did not work out, to say the least. But my foot was in the door to bring someone on. Hard hitting. Groundbreaking. Because see, that's what they used to call me. Not just a groundbreaker, but a trailblazer. Because I see the forest from the trees. And that is one of the gifts that the Most High has given me. Not saying I could see like prophets, you know, millennia and millennia, beyond and beyond. The Most High gives me glimpses. So when I was approached, yes, we got to get somebody in here who's real. Because see, I have walked this planet a long time, guys. Not too long, but long enough. So I understood timing. Timing. This conversation is not just about me, it's about Kanye West. But I have to do this build-up. Timing. Well, you see, in New York City, there is a shock jock. And I wasn't looking for a shock jock, per se, to do this podcast. I wasn't looking for a shock jock to do the podcast. I was looking for someone who would bring information, hard-hitting, factual, and truthful in your face, like a shock jock. Timing. This was the opportunity. This was the right timing to do this for this podcast because we're building our podcast series. Like Howard Stern. If any of you know who Howard Stern is, he's a real shock jock out of New York. Something like that. But see, timing. Kanye West. Well, let's get into it. The young man that interviewed Kanye West is backpedaling. Backpedaling. He is scared, running for his life. Because we know the powers that be own the airwaves, your TVs, your movie screens. That's why you should, if you're in this realm of media, you should understand that there are ways to maneuver. But a lot of people in media, period, entertainment, well, you see, it's all a facade. It's all a facade. But for me, wanting to bring a hard-hitting truth teller, once he got in on that wave of truth that was hit, on that high wave of truth that was hitting the nations, these murders are getting out of control. Whether or not George Floyd's murder was intentional or set up, these are conversations that could have been had on a podcast at that height of the wave and would have been accepted without any limitations because people were looking for answers. And that is why my company started BIN, Black Informational Network. That's a whole different arena of radios. But that was not where the podcast would have been. Because see, that's still putting baby in a box. That's still putting baby in a corner. Timing. This young man who, I don't know how old he is, that has backtracked on his statements and saying what Kanye said is lies. And I mean, you can do your basic research for yourself and see what Kanye was saying was not lies. We are in the end times, and no matter how they try to hide it, the truth is going to reveal itself. It was foretold. That young man is trying to save his career in broadcast. But let me tell you something about the game that is being played. There are many levels, many dimensions of what's going on here with Kanye West. First of all, Kanye West is far from being crazy. And I think Tony said that too. Kanye isn't crazy. The media is painting that, way to discredit, just like they do us. So Tony's on it. Oh, you can hear me? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I did a test. That's right, Tony. Tony's on it. Kanye is far from being crazy. His thinking is like a savant. It's like, I heard someone use that term and I was like, yes, exactly. Like the Rain Man, but not, y'all remember the movie The Rain Man? I can't remember the actor's name, but for some of you guys that don't know what a savant is, the Rain Man, the movie, he seemed to be slow, but like retarded. But savants are they're on the brink of almost insanity because they're so brilliant. And some savants portray as if they have a disability, like retardation, but in actuality their mind is on a plane that it's moving and it's calculating at speeds of that we can't comprehend because we're not on that same plane. So Kanye West's mind is like that. And then also with the passing of his mother, I don't know why as people we don't understand that trauma it plays a part in people's lives. So if you have somebody whose mind is on a savant type level, brilliant, and then trauma, and then being in this selling his soul, goodness gracious. Goodness, and then being locked into a witch covenant for all those years. Oh my gosh. You tell me what kind of scrambled eggs you're gonna have up there. I want to say this about Kanye in the industry and what's going on with the poll shifts and them hiding and them kicking Kanye out of the bank system. Before I get out of here, because I gotta go. Kanye ain't going nowhere. as far as being a public figure, as far as him in the rap game, him in the fashion industry, even though he even stole someone's idea within the fashion industry. He's not going anywhere because they do these cycles of shaming and then elevating, shaming, these rituals, these cycles. Remember, we're in October. Ding, 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 ding. High time for rituals. Although he knows this information, the Most High God can put stuff on people and make them do what he wants them to do. Just like when Abraham and Sarah was in a land, and Abraham said, look, tell them I'm your brother, the rulers of this land, because when they see how pretty you are, oh my gosh, they're going to kill me. Because they're going to want to take you as their wife or their concubine or whatever, and they're going to kill me for you. So, say I'm your brother. They did that. The Most High wasn't having it. Sent a dream to the ruler of the land. If you don't give him back his wife, if you don't get that man back his wife, hello, I'm closing up all the wombs of the women in your land. I'm shutting it down. So just because Kanye is in the Illuminati world of music does not mean the Most High God is not going to allow him to get information, have information downloaded, okay? But they're not through with Kanye, because within that realm, when you go that high up into this Illuminati business, this Illuminati game that they play, this selling of the souls, all they're doing is manipulating. All they're doing with sheeples and other peoples is throwing out distractions, you see. So they play this game of, I'm up here with the star's up here, then they bring him down with shaming tactics. Something. We're kicking Kanye out of the banking system. Quiet as it's kept. I told you guys a long time ago, your money, the banking system is about to be kaput. They're taking their money out of the banking systems. That's a front. That's a farce. That's a farce. But they tell you guys that. They kick Kanye out the banking system? Oh my goodness. Kanye gonna open up his own stuff. Kanye said black folks is the real Jews? Oh, he's speaking this heresy. These what do they call it? When you speak against Jewish people? Gosh, I can't think of the word. Oh, we can't have that. When it's in your history books. But wait. Not the history books that they're putting in regular schools. Oh, wait a minute. Not even those, because they've taken so much out of even those. Books that you have to go and dig deep and learn about what really has taken place on this planet. And the true identity theft that has occurred on this planet. And the recompense that will happen. The recompense. Everyone who God bashes thinks that we are here looking for a savior to come back. No, we want the whooping. We want our true justice as well. And that is what's going to happen for the people that have been getting smashed and bashed. So this is just a game. This is just a distraction, another distraction to keep you from realizing the pole shifts that are occurring. Another distraction. But within distractions, you as targeted individuals, you as people of the Most High God have to look for opportunities. And within that distraction, and it was major, of George Floyd's murder, them putting me into those positions and then try to make it look like I wanted to be in those positions when evidence shows that I didn't ask to be. I was just awarded after I took another training that I had to do because I go on air back then every now and then. Then all of a sudden I get a congratulations for what? Oh, really? It shocked me. Because they wanted to use our black faces, my black face, my black essence. But not truly. Give credit where credit is due. And credit is due to men and women. Maybe, like I've said in many other broadcasts, I should stop running from what the Most High obviously wants me to speak about and stop putting other people in front. Although I want to. Be just the producer in the background. But I get pushed to the foreground. Is that the foreground? Yeah. Stage talk. Pushed up front. And then being there, people will say or make these campaigns up about you. You just want to be there. Look at you. Or you might get the feeling that someone is jealous of you. Trust your gut. Guys, this keeps acting up. Trust your gut. And trust me, Kanye is not done with. That's a distraction. And I wonder what they were trying to distract you from. Meanwhile, all of these CEOs and COOs and bigwigs, well, they've moved their money. My battery's getting ready to go dead. They moved their money out of the banks. Hell, half of them, hold on guys, half of them have moved to underground cities. Oh, it sounds like a fairy tale, but it's true. It is true. What are they distracting you from? Let me see what some of you guys are saying. To me, maybe not enough. Good morning, Queen. When you talk, I listen. I didn't see that one. Okay, now. All right. Maybe this will make him open a bank. I believe there is talk of him opening a bank and opening his own platform, because he's been kicked off of platforms and going forward. But that's nothing new, because Trump, opened started his own platform. When I talked about the books about the black, what was it? What was that book? The Black Law. Hold on. Let me see. This book. When I talked about this book, the Black Laws Dictionary, and these books right here. Okay. Well, these books pretty soon won't be able to help us, because this is the reset coming. The reset. These are just signs of the reset, in my opinion. people are making moves. They just put Kanye's moves front and center. His money out of the banks, that's not telling you get your money out the banks or figure out a way how you're going to be dealing when they lock you out of your money. Do you have money on hand? I mean, plans. Plan B, A, C. Plans. They just showed you Kanye, who's almost a billionaire. They kicked all that money out. What they gonna do with your chump change? Keep it. Yeah. So, what was the distraction about? That's all I'm saying. And I'm out. And much, much love.